Happy Saturday night. It is Saturday night, isn't it? I think every night is still Saturday night, isn't it? Well, whatever night it is in your world, I welcome you to another late night for me, maybe early morning for you, edition to the distancing show. I'm just here as usual to check in with my body, give myself a little movement, a little winding down, a little loving attention, a little playfulness, and I invite you to join me to whatever degree you feel like it. Remind you, I'm not a professional yoga instructor or any other kind of professional instructor at the moment, although I've had a lot of professional instruction, including professional instruction on professional instruction. But this is not that. I'm going to take a couple breaths to bring my focus and my awareness into the bottoms of my feet, connecting to the center of the earth, checking in with the spine and the abdomen, pulling up in the pelvic floor, making sure to relax the knees and the shoulders. Just going to start with a couple of shoulder shrugs, nice and easy, just checking in with tension and then letting that go. Again, tension and then release. Sometimes I like to imagine I'm sticking gold dust onto my muscles and bones and then blowing it off. One more time, tension and then just letting the arms dangle. Just do a little spiraling, twisting. Again, just kind of checking in with the body, getting things to release, relax. I encourage you to just move your body in whatever ways feel good. Explore some movement. The more you do, the more you'll be able to do. Add some big arm circles. Nice and slow. I'm going to involve the fingers, just kind of exploring. Stretching the fingers and the arms. And the other way. Feeling that through the arms and the chest. Let's bring that into more subtle, just wrist and fingers and hands. When I say fingers, you say toes. Makes me want to say toes. I'm gonna do some ankle rotations. Apparently, I'm just following what my body wants to do in a playful way. Some ankle rotations feels good. I got some new boots today, some another new used boots. These aren't them though, these are socks. Just fold the left arm across the body, dropping that shoulder, tilting the head away from that shoulder, giving that some nice gentle stretching in the neck. I'm gonna alternate chin to shoulder and ear to shoulder, just playing with that stretch a little bit. Letting that go, bringing the other arm across, dropping that shoulder, tipping the head away from that shoulder, and then alternating ear and chin, heading toward that left shoulder. Letting those arms swing. Let's add a little full neck rotation. I gotta take the glasses off and close the eyes. Definitely got some crunches in there. Take it nice and slow. Respect the neck. Checking in with it. My neck flexibility varies quite a bit. That's my only rule, is to respect the neck. It's good to keep it moving too. I'm gonna come back to center. Go ahead and roll down, just taking it nice and slow. Checking in with the whole spine. Seeing where there's tension, where there's suppleness. Coming all the way down to the hips. And just releasing there for a couple breaths. Dangling the arms, dangling the head. Let's roll that back up. Again, real slow, just checking in with the spine, one vertebra at a time. Stacking on the next. This time let's swan dive down with more of a flat back, again from the hips. Try not to lock in those knees. We're gonna bring those arms together behind the back and pull those elbows towards each other. Getting a nice stretch through the chest. Again, pulling those elbows towards each other to really increase that stretch. Go ahead and twist that toward the left a little bit. You can bend the left knee and point that left shoulder toward the knee. And then over to the other side, bending the right knee, pointing that right shoulder toward the knee. Remembering to breathe and smile, of course. Let's get back over to the left. Just give that another chance to unwind. And over to the right. And then back to center. Giving that a good release for a breath or so. Then I'm going to let those elbows fall away from each other. Bringing the hands down around the back of the butt. Let's do a body check through the backs of the thighs, backs of the knees, backs of the calves, ankles, feet, high toes. How you doing? Up the fronts of the legs, ankles, shins, knees, thighs, pelvis, hips, butt. Let's do some cavity drum check. Check the thumb capacity. Doing all right. Chest. Do some tapping on the arms. Again, great way to dissipate excess energy, dislodge stagnant energy, and just kind of check in with the whole body's health and energy flow. Down the other arm. I hope you are enjoying this Saturday night, whatever night it is for you. I believe it's actually Thursday where I am right now, but it's the same as a Saturday, really. Bringing those arms up overhead. I'm gonna first do a little back stretching, just a nice counter stretch, and then I'm gonna step back with that left foot into a nice deep lunge. Wasn't a very deep lunge, and that's okay. Trying to torque those hips forward. You could bring them even more forward by lifting that back heel. I'm going to set that heel down and still try to torque those forward, kind of getting a nice increasing the stretch through the back of this leg here. Trying to make sure I'm not crunching past the toes with that front knee. Looking for a nice sense of stability there. Try to make sure I'm relaxed through the shoulders. Pull up in the pelvic floor. Stay nice and long and strong through the abdomen and the spine. And then I'm going to shift that back heel and open this hip, pulling these hips apart. Coming into a side warrior pose. Still focused on pulling up in the pelvic floor and staying nice and long and strong through the abdomen and the spine. I'm going to just tip that into a nice side triangle. Bringing that down. I'm going to slide that back hip, heel, out a little bit. Bringing my gaze up past those fingertips. Try not to crunch in the supporting hand, but using this leg rather as a support, and just using this right arm to push against that right knee. Bringing this arm overhead for a nice diagonal line from the heel out the fingertips. And bringing this hand down on the inside of that leg for a deeper lunge. Bringing that front foot back to meet the back foot, pressing back into downward facing dog or a tent. Triangle pose, and then I'm just going to tread those feet, bending alternate knees. Bending the right knee and pressing the left heel. Bending the left knee and pressing the right heel. Alternating that. Pressing both heels. Tilting the tailbone toward the back of the head and pressing the heart toward the center of the earth. I'm going to swing that forward into a cobra, just letting the belly drop, trying not to drop in the shoulders. Keeping those legs together. Taking a breath or two just to release in the low back and the belly here. And then lifting through the hips, pushing back, stepping forward with that left foot into a nice deep lunge. And then stepping forward with that back foot into a forward fold. And I hang here for a breath. And then roll up. Nice and slow, just checking in with the spine again. Let's do a nice back bend subtly, and then step back with the right foot. Keeping that back heel on the ground, and again looking for that torque, pulling that back hip forward, trying to be parallel with this front hip, checking that I'm not crunching past the toes with that knee. Eat those out a little bit. Checking that I'm pulling up in the pelvic floor, nice and long and strong in the abdomen and the spine. And then I'm going to shift that back heel a little bit, opening these hips. And into a side warrior triangle. Tilting that, pushing that heel, back heel out. Into a deeper side triangle, gazing up past those right fingertips, trying not to crunch into this left hand, using the left leg for support and pushing against that leg with my shoulder a little bit. And then coming down for the diagonal line, for a sensation of a straight line out my heel and out my fingertips. Don't forget to breathe and smile. Bringing that hand down on the inside of this leg and bringing that leg back to meet the back leg, pressing back into downward facing dog. Pressing those heels toward the earth. Pressing the heart toward the earth. Lifting the tailbone toward the head. Going forward into a plank position. Let's do one slow push-up. Keeping those arms tucked in toward the body. Not sinking in the shoulders. Pulling up in the abdomen. Nice and slow down. And then hold here. And then push up, nice and slow again. Lifting those hips, pushing back. And stepping forward with the right foot into a nice deep lunge. Stepping forward with that back foot. Into a forward fold. I'm going to come on down into a squat position. Pushing those knees with elbows. Remind you again to play every day. Keep yourself light. Let go of the past like it was yesterday. I'm going to do a little balancing before I sign off tonight. Bringing my weight onto the right foot, lifting that left knee toward the left shoulder. Add a little more of that ankle rotation, one direction and then the other. Trying to make sure and not lock that supporting leg. Bringing that knee up a little higher. Staying nice and long and strong through the abdomen. Pulling up in the pelvic floor. Reach for the bottom of that foot. Bring that out as straight as possible. Using the wall if need be. You can even do some of this sitting down, although you won't get the balancing effect, you get the stretching effect. I find balancing poses really great for increasing the things I can do in life. Setting that foot on my thigh. A little tree pose. Or mountain pose. I get them mixed up. It's all made up anyway, you know. Setting that foot down, I'm going to bring the right knee up toward the right shoulder. Get off the crack there. Have a little ankle rotation. One direction and then the other direction. Bring that up a little higher. Making sure to relax in the shoulders. Staying relaxed in that supporting leg. Nice and long and strong through the abdomen. Pulling up in the pelvic floor. Reaching for the bottom of that foot. Straightening as much as possible for a nice stretch. Bring that out to the side. I got several hitches in the giddy up of this leg. That grinds past. Feels good to push the boundaries of that in a respectful way. Just set that foot on the opposite thigh. Again, come into a nice balancing pose. I hope you're finding ways to keep balanced in your life. Remember, you're not alone in feeling a little unbalanced if you are. Setting that foot down. I'm gonna take you through my 5-finger mantra. I let go. I trust. I align. play, I connect. I hope you're loving what you do and doing what you love. Remembering to be true to you. Take time for you. 'Cause you're the only you there is. And you are worth it. Thanks for joining me.